That's Shadows in the Sand, and the title was inspired by the photograph of myself and me daughter and my ex girlfriend, and it had 14 songs on it. It was very therapeutic, that album, and this kind of like Eileen, a friend of mine, took the picture. I think it was in Lanesborough. I think that picture was taken in Lanesborough, and I think she gave it to me on Facebook and that. So that's it. I want to tell you a story about Shadows in the Sand. In Vinny's song, the one I wrote about Vinny, I say in the song, a lyric: if we keep this pace, my album will probably be seen at the earliest 2013. 2013, Vinny died. I thought that was strange. I did. I thought that was strange. But he was a big loss to me. Like, you know, I would have loved to done another couple of albums of Vinny. Like, you know. And there was a man out the road, John McCabe, that produced that album. Yeah, that made the CDs and the cover and all that. Like, you know. And I think he was surprised because I went back to him a good few times to get another batch, like, you know. But a lot of them I did give away. That's the truth. A lot of them I gave away a box of them to a charity shop, to charity shops throughout Ireland. They were sitting there in the house, and I just says, one stage I felt like I felt a need to do something, and I did that. And out the road there, the Edward Egan used to go to school with me. There's Egan's out the road there. What I did was I walked into the shop, and I negotiated a very good deal. I said, will you sell this album for me? I says, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't take any money out of the till. I'll leave the album there, and I'll take petrol instead of money. They agreed. That's very nice of them. Brian, I think it's Brian Egan, I'm not too sure. Very nice of them. I saw, and a lot of them. Every couple of days there was a few of them gone. And I'd be able to put 20 or 30 euros petrol. It was like a form of communism, I suppose. I put petrol in the car. And that's when I used to go over to Lanesborough. And I used to go to Clark's pub, bring in the guitar, order a pint, sit down. Somebody would start to ask me to play a song. And I'd say, the car cannot go without gasoline. which meant free drink time. And I used to drink a good few pints. I wouldn't drink that many though. I'd drink a few, all right. Free drink and play music for drink, like, you know. And I did the longest session of my life in Lanesborough. I went in, I think, at 10:30 in the morning, whenever it opened. And we were there till closing time. And it was a great day. I played all sorts of stuff. I went through all my memory of songs and one after the other. But I wasn't playing non-stop. I'd play a couple of songs, stop for a chat, drink me drink, start again when it suited. And I had great times in Clark's of Lanesborough. I did. And I played a session with Connor and Bernard across the road in the yacht, like, you know, for a few pints as well. All them Lanesborough people, very nice people, and great memories. I didn't overstay my welcome though. If you stay too long in one place and you're going in there all the time, the magic leaves you. The novelty leaves, and you it's time for you to move on to the next song. And even the barman said to me, he said, he was talking about lads that played music locally. He says, well, he says, they're playing everywhere around here, and you know, you have the right idea. You do go away for a while and you do come back. Haven't been back there in years. And Joe Duffy, a lovely man, Joe Duffy, Scottish Joe Duffy. He always had a guitar behind the counter, and what I do is I get them to ring Joe Duffy and ask could I use his guitar, and he always agreed. He agreed to help me with pedals and things like that if I wanted to start going gigging, and he gave me great advice. He used to sing that song Masters of War, Bob Dylan song. And he was a great character. There's so many great characters, lovely people that I met in Lansborough. I'll never forget it. And then I wanted to spread my wings, so I drove into Strokestown in Roscommon. And I walked into Christie's bar, and there was Madeline. And it was like destiny. I was there for I don't know how long. How many days did I go there? I went there a good few days, and drank a couple of pints, sang a couple of songs, and what was it? Chris Christopherson. She liked Chris Christopherson, and good memories too. I think that's closed now. I don't even know her surname. That's the truth. God bless the woman. You know, and there was some great characters in there too. I had some great days in there too. And that's how. And then at the time I had the album, and my goal was to push the album. But what I ended up doing is, I ended up having a really good time as well. Like, you know, and it was paying. The album was paying for my expenses in driving around the country. And some people wouldn't buy it, like, you know. And sometimes I'd just give it away, like, you know. Sometimes I'd just give it away. But I'll tell you what, one woman, Caroline, that used to be down in the bookies there. Caroline, the one that's closed. She took the album off me and she bought it off me, no problem at all. And she says, sign that. And I said, why do you want me to sign that? I'll sign it, no bother. She says, that might be worth money in a couple of years to come. That was a nice thing to say to me, like, you know. Nice bit of encouragement. And things were going well. Things were going well. But then I ended up going too far. I wasn't organized. I wasn't ready. Do not let this happen to you. Be organized. Be ready. I could have had my launch with Vinny and everything. I could have had a good launch. I could have, but you know what? I don't think I was ready at the time. I don't think I was ready. I think, do you know what I did and what I'd advise anyone to do as well if you're recording in the studio? Make backing tracks of all the tracks that you record, so that you can plug them in. You can have the full backing music of your album with you when you go to launch your album. That way you're not relying on a band or anyone else that you have to pay and take away all your money. Right, God bless you. I think this is chapter 17 or 18. Have a nice day. But I'm not finished yet. I'm still going to keep on going.